Can you able to see my screen? Hope you were able to see my screen, right? Yes, no. Yes, okay. See, the agenda for today is to complete the today's agenda is complete pandas. You are gonna follow. You are not going to execute simultaneously. I will walk through everything. If you have any doubt, just raise me and I'll answer then and there, and I'll share you this worksheets now after the class. Worksheets after this session. Okay. What will happen, right? This is like lot of files was there, and it's being tough to set up. You guys make you to set up, and I'll explain you. Does this make sense? Yes. Yes. No. Maybe. Okay. Everyone. Sweta Teja. Okay. Now we are moving into the pandas. I have created the 10 files. These are the 10 files that we need to work with pandas. Pandas is the huge topic actually. It's not like a simple topic that way we can finish in one day or 10 minutes. It's like a huge story. So I believe we discussed about reading the CSV files, right? Now, in pandas, what is the first step? Importing pandas package. Second step, we need to read CSV files using pd.read CSV. Hope everybody knows this command. Agree or not agree? How to read the file? We use the here. You can remember here. You can read using CSV file and also path. You can mention the path or file name. And if you wanted to read Excel, right, you can use it is the same as the CSV file, but it is the Excel sheet or a file. Here I'm using the this I'm using the CSV file. Any doubt here so far? How to read the file? How to read the file in pandas? How to read? I told you, right? Import pandas. PD data equal to PD dot read underscore CSV. You should remember this one, and it's a file name. This is like you have to remember these words without any doubt or any hesitations. No excuses. Here it should be in your fingertips. So now let us see. This is my data frame. This is my this pd.read csv will return me what? It returns me data frame. Okay. The method this also returns data frame. pd.read csv. Okay. And my question is how to see the top records. First 5 records. What is the command we discussed in the last week class? How to see the first 5 records. Everyone, only Manikandan. Teja, Shweta, how to see the number of 5 records? Unable to hear. Guys, am I audible to everyone? Yes, no. Yes. Head of 5. Okay. Teja, like it is like you need to use head command. It's not about head of 5. Okay, the difference. Like you are correct. I'm not saying that you are wrong. So head default will give me 0 to 4, which consists of 5 records. We can specify head of 2, we can specify head of 5, and you can specify head of 10. This is what? Head command. If you want to see the bottom records, what is the command? We use tail command. We use tail command. What is the command? Tail. Head and tail. You remember this too, right? Now we will see. I have executed. You can do the same thing in Google Colab also. You just upload this file and then start running. I hope everybody knows to upload the file, right? Or not? Everybody know how to upload the file in Google Colab, if I am not wrong. Agree? Yes, no? Can't we store the file permanently? Yes, sir. We can store it. We can store it. We can store it in like a mounted drive. You can store it in Google Drive. From there, you can mount it. I'll tell you later that one. We can store it. Okay. Now let us see. I have a data frame. Now what I will do, I will gonna use data.head. Will give me what? Top 5 records. Okay. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is what my data is all about. Right. Now I'll go and print this one down here. I'll take one more. Now d.tile will give me this is first 5 records. This is the last 5 records. So if I wanted to check what is the length of this one, how many records was there total? So what I'll use length of G, right? Okay, this is fine. Till this fine. So if I want to see the total, okay, I'll use this way here. I'll change this one. Print total number of records is right. Tell me this. Now I wanted to find shape of it. Okay, how many rows and how many columns to it. So I'll use d dot shape. Total number of rows and columns. Right? How many records and how many columns we have. Agreed? Understood? D dot shape will give me, see here. I have how many? 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and finally I have 12 columns. Understood? Total number of columns, right? So here we wanted to know 10 rows from 20 to 30. Right? We have seen, right? 20 to 30. Either you can use this command, right? This is what thing, and I wanted to select only humidity. I want to select only humidity. So I will select only humidity with top 10 values. And I want to select humidity with temperature. So what I'll do with summary. I'll join summary also here. Wait. Last time also you have seen, right? We can create humidity and summary. Okay. Now let us see this one. I have taken the accessing the particular column of a data frame. Like I wanted to work on simple column and I wanted to do the analytics. Okay. We'll give the particular column. And here head of 10 is resulting in what? 10 records. Instead of head, we use minimum, maximum. Minimum will return the humidity part. Humidity, what is the minimum value? Max will return me humidity max value. Any doubt here? Now see. Now here I'm just for checking what is the minimum humidity, right? And what is the maximum humidity, right? What is the average? Apart from this, if you want to see some more thing, D dot summary, sorry, D dot describe. Here, instead of checking every one thing, here you can see what we are working for. We are working with humidity. What is the minimum value of humidity? Humidity is 0, 0. It's the same thing which we got, right? What is the maximum? What is the maximum value is 1, right? You are getting my point. What is the average? 0.78. Here is the same thing. Here is the mean value I am getting. Approximately. Here, see, you can see the here. Mean value. You got the point? So there is a one more command called describe. Right? Are you following this one, guys? Or not? Are you able to follow? So far, whatever we have seen. I'll Sachin, after this class, I'll share you everything, okay? Because what will happen if you do simultaneously, you will miss the flow, okay? It's, now, any doubt here? This first sheet. Okay, we will summarize what we did in the first sheet, right? First workbook. Okay, we read the CSV file. Write down this one through pandas dot sorry panda dot read CSV. Okay, next one. We verified top and bottom records by using head. Okay, head and tag. This how can we write? Data frame of dot head and data frame of tile. Okay, this will return me data frame. Okay, third, what we did, we verified we have taken one column data and tried to visualize. Okay, now data of column name. Okay, agree? So now we will see some more. Then we have seen the mean, max, minimum. And what is the one short command? Data frame dot describe will give me everything. What is the thing? You should remember what is it will return? Minimum value, maximum value, median value, and lot more stuff. Okay. Now you see here. Now one more stuff we are gonna work out here. Here conditional statements. Right. Now we wanted to find the temperature when the humidity is minimum. Right. We wanted to get the temperature here the temperature and humidity when equal to, this is what, equal to, what is a single equal in Python? Assignment operator, this is equal. Here what they are asking, we wanted to get the temperature and humidity when humidity is minimum value, when humidity is maximum value. What this will return? This will return temperature and humidity where humidity is minimum, and second one, temperature with humidity, with temperature humidity is high value. Any doubt here? Conditional statements. Conditional statement. Any doubt here? Any doubt? No. Everyone clear, right? So, okay. Now we will go to the here. Then our fourth point in this fifth point. Have you written, noted down this? And fifth is that conditional selection based on some condition we are going to filter the data. Alright, these are the things in first notebook. Hope everybody understood. Okay. I have a data frame A, B, C. I want to select both A and B based on condition C. Or if I want to select A and B based on A, or I want to select B or C. This is what conditional statement. Now D of A, D of B equal to D of something. D of C greater than 4. If the value is this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These are the values that's there in my data frame. What is this? My data frame. I'm gonna use the conditional statements and I'm gonna create a new data frame. Or you need to select it. Select the data. Agreed? Understood? Sai, yes, no. Charat. Yes, right side part is condition. Now you can see. it is listing me here condition with minimum. Here it's always all minimum, right? Minimum is nothing but less than 0. See here, -1 and everything. Head of 10 records will give me like minimum value. Here the maximum temperature. What is the maximum for every data? Here. What is the fill NA will do? Did we discuss it or not? Fill NA method. Important one. Keep a note of it. Important. Whenever we have the null values, NaN stands for null values. If you want to replace with something, we use command called fill NA. Fill NA is for replacing for null values. Here what I am doing, I am replacing null values with 0. What is this in place? You remember here. I'll ask you this one for more times. In place, fill NA will do the temporary commit, temporary changes. Where you have the in place equal true will make changes permanent. Agree? Now, first before filling it, first we will check d dot is null. First, either I have the null values or not, I need to check it out. And if I want to get sum, right, I'll use dot sum. I have null values. Right? How many null values I have? I have 5 and 7 as null values. Now what I will do, I'll replace with this. Now I will check now. Zeros. Agreed or not agreed? Will give me the Boolean values, true or false. Did you notice? Data frame dot is null, comma sum will give me which column name along with counts. Okay, I have a null. Okay, now how to fill it? Data frame dot fill NA method. Fill NA method in place equal to true. This in place will be making my changes to here. I am replacing null values with zeros. don't think that if you get any null value, I need to replace with 0. For time being, we are doing it. We will deal lot more stuff, null values, in coming class. Understood? If anybody having doubt here, let me know. I request you to write down this in a notepad. Write down in like your scribbling pad and let me know once it was done. Done? Everybody done? Copied? Everyone. Do you want to keep that slide open? Okay. Shweta, able to? Okay. Now we will go to the next part. Okay. Data frame as a object here. Now here we have read it. We have used the same file dataset.weather. Sometimes I don't know why this will take more time and sometimes it will execute that way. Meanwhile, I'll show you something. TCS Ion Data Science. See, if you get select this one, you will skip the technical round here. TCS Ion certificate, I told you, right? And also you will get the 25,000 as a joining bonus in TCS. Guys, are you able to see this one? See, the assessment details will be stage 1 90 minutes, 100 questions, 100 marks, and stage 2 30 minutes, 1 case study. Assessment topics like data analysis, statistics, machine learning, optimization, big data. Some of the big data I will cover it up. So whatever this needed, I will cover it up. Don't worry about anything. So here optimization techniques. Here you could see here whatever we have seen, linear programming methodology, we will see this one. Optimization technique, I will cover it up. Optimization technique, I will cover it up. Don't worry about anything. This I will be covering up anyway. Right? So here we will cover everything. Data analysis, statistical analysis. You keep note of this point and like, sir, you are not covered this point, let me know, sir, because this is very very important for us. We want to clear this certification and we want to get our jobs. Agree or not agree? Right? Agreed, right? Yes, no? And what are the advantages? So if we qualify, what will happen? There won't be any technical round, there will be an HR round. That's it. You can see here. Clearly mentioned here. There is gain the credential, receive the assured interview call from TCS, skip the technical round, get the 25,000 as a joining bonus. You are getting my point. The exam fees is 3,000. Okay, I'll do that. Once I get the second installment, and 1 second, I wanted to know the registration closes. Okay, 15th September. This is August, right? Okay, we have the 15th September. Exam is assessment date 28th September. I'll ensure that you will complete your machine learning by 28th September. That was our target. Okay. 27th we will close every syllabus for this machine learning. Deep learning we will do it. Agreed? We can see this one later. Okay. Now let us go to this. So I have imported a model pandas. Then I was checking it here. So I have a data frame. Now I will check the head of 2. Will give me what? Top 2 records. This is what we have seen it with using CSV file. Now I'm gonna create with the data frame. Now here see, here I'm gonna create, this is what my dictionary, right? How dictionary will be? Here in this dictionary I'm used what? List. I can use, we can combine the data types. We can combine the data types and create the data frame. So here I'm using the dates and day, wind, temperature. These are what my, these are the keys can be referred as a, these are keys, right? Can be referred as column names, right? What? So once I create this, what is happening here? I'm gonna create the data frame with this. Okay. So if I want to get the shape of the data frame, what I will do? What is the command to get the shape of it? Df dot shape. Okay. Shape will return me 5 rows and 4 columns. Okay. Remember that. Remember one thing. No brackets. Number of columns. Df dot shape resulted me 4 and 5, meaning that I have a 4 rows with 5 columns. Okay, shape that will be my data frame, that 4 rows, 5 columns. That's what I should infer. This is what my inference of shape. If everybody understood the shape or not? If you understood the shape, type yes. Bapre. Even TCS IBM is certifying that data science with machine learning with Bapre Bap. See, everybody is doing this. 59,000, leave it. Okay, now, okay, now I'm accessing the 2 columns. Earlier I'm using what? 1 column, right? Here, if you go back to this, we face the issue of accessing of 1 column, 2 columns, right? Now I'm gonna use 2 columns. Here I'll try to do this. Here I'm using the summary. I got both. If I wanted to include more couple of things, we need to use the 2 brackets. Sir, if I want to use a third column, do I need to make 3? No, we don't need third braces. If you want to include one more thing here, I want to include loud cover or visibility kilometers. I will not use anymore. I'll just use the same thing here. You're able to understand this. You're able to get this point, right? If this bracket will tell me the, it's a data frame, it's a combination of 1 or more columns. You got the point here. Selecting the multiple, the same method will be applied here. So I was taking the temperature and day. So what I will do, I'll include wind speed also here. Can I use this way? Right. we will get the day is sunny, temperature is maximum, is what? Wind speed is maximum. Can we do this way or not? So I will get the minimum also here. Right? What is the minimum value of this one? It gives me the one record. If you understood the accessing of a columns, or if you noted it down, just type me A of accessing the columns. Suresh, now am I audible clear? Guys, am I clear? Is my voice is clear? Okay. How it is giving minimum of each column of sorting of data, right? Minimum maximum showing the temperature or wind. Okay. Now let us go back to this field. Okay. Now I will show you the DF. First we will show you the DF, then try to understand. Here we will go to the minimum value. What is the minimum temperature here? Guys, everyone. What is the minimum temperature? Minimum is 45, right? What is the wind speed? This one. Okay. Here, why it is showing the hot here? Because it sorts the data and it will gives the, like, H comes as a H comes into minimum value. H comes the first, then only that it will be sorted out. Here, see, PQRST, right? S will be the last, so it will give the maximum value. Sharath, are you able to follow this one? This being the sorting order, and then it picks the what is the first value. If it is in alphabetic, it's in categorical. If it is in English, it will pick you the categorical. Understood? Yeah, so it depends on the length of the. No, it is the starting of the word. It could be like it's not about the length. Like it's sorted order, and whatever the letter comes first. Okay, let me put you in another way. Okay. Same thing. I'm gonna create. Okay. I was removing this. Okay. Okay. DF. DF will give me this one, right? Now DF dot min. It gives me B. DF dot max. It gives me PQRST. Okay. Now I will change. What I will do now? I will change here the positions. D here and B here. T R. This is what my dictionary is all about. Now it should show me minimum value also should be the same. Maximum also same. Now when I say GF, it's even not in order, right? It's DBRST, TSR. So what it does, if it is a character, it will sorted and it will give the maximum out of it. Clear? Understood, everyone? Hope this example was clear. Everyone, if it is clear, just give me one. Teja, Sweta, Suresh. Okay. Now, this is what we have seen it, right? Describe, right? Data that describe. We have seen it, and we will talk a lot more into terms of for statistics. When it comes to the statistics, conditions. Okay. Now, here you write down this one. You note down this point like well. Whenever this point you want to write down. Whenever we wanted to filter data based on some condition, data frame of gender salary greater than 50%. Okay, this is my condition. This is my condition. Is this condition or not, guys? Able to agree? If you feel that it's a condition, type C. Yeah. What is 25%, 50%, and describe that we will come to know in statistics, Sachin bhai. Okay. Now, what will happen? This will throw me this week onwards. I am going to extend to 2.5 hours, and next week we will going to increase to 3 hours. I will give you 10 minutes break in between. Now, this will result me the Boolean operator. What is Boolean operators? I want this one answer. Boolean operator. This syntax will return me Boolean operators, Boolean answers. What is meaning of Boolean? I hope everybody by this time you know what is Boolean. What is Boolean? What? Now let us see. I'm not gonna create the. First, I will do this way. What it is giving me? Giving me false. So I don't need that way, right? What I need d of again. Now if you see this one, I'm selecting the temperature is greater than. Now I cannot validate everything, right? D1 dot summary. Okay, when you take to the temperature, what is the minimum temperature I have taken here? It's a 9, right? I selected the temperature based on 9 only, right? Guys, agree? The minimum value is 9. You understood the condition here? The difference? Or else you can see the D dot head 10. See, temperature is, I'm going to see the 10 records. 9.4, 9.3, 9.3. Okay, 1 second. D1. See, everything is 9. Agree? Understood? Temperature. Take the data frame with the temperature is greater than 9. If understood, just give me 1. Able or not? How? Now we will see the. Okay, now I have created a index. We can change the index. Now what is my index? Both label and index. The default indexes will be 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on n times. Now let us have a data of A, B, C, 0, 1, 2, 3. This is like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13. This is my data frame. This is my index. So I can change this X to A. I'll make my X as a and I will have the keys of 4, 10, 7. This is called rebuilding of index. Rebuild of word called rebuilding. It's nothing but change the original index. If you are able to rebuild, you can able to reset index. You can reset index by reset command. Reset method. Of index and resetting of an index. If you are able to tamper something and you can able to tamper, you can bring it back to original position. That is called rebuilding and resetting. Agreed? Understood? I'm setting index dates. Now earlier I have the, now I'm gonna use my now I changed everything. Now I have, I'm gonna create. Now I'm gonna create because we change it to right now. I'll watch it different. Now date. So now when I check the data frame now, the dates are being as a indexes. Yeah. I told them, go to your class. What is the did we discuss it or not? Location. Don't think that once the class completed. Yes. No, we can make it a permanent change if it is been assigned with in place equal to true. So here as the I make the permanent. I'm making the permanent changes. So what is the meaning of iLocation? Location and iLocation. These dates are acting as a labels. Agree? Okay. Write down this one. Use it to access the data with label. In above, in the in the in the above data, the above data, we set we set the date as new index. So we can use both. We can use iLocations for here. Write it this way: index based access. Location is labeled access. Label based access. Understood? Now you see, I'm using the location based. Now here I wanted to use index based. Four means what? Now I will show you this one, data frame. Now just I'll scroll up. Okay, location is this one. I'm just accepting here. What is my fourth one? df.4 will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. That means that last record. That is what giving me the last. Clear about this I location and location. If you are clear and give me location and location. I need the answers. Location is for what and I location is for what. I need the answer, everyone. Type location and I location. Location equal to this. I location equal to this. I'll go on mute for 2 minutes. You type it. I want. I was on mute. Yes, Sharath. Like you try to execute this in your Google Colab, try to understand this. If you're able to understand, but we can move to the next one. Are you able to follow or not? Guys, once you done, let me know done. Venkat, are you able to follow or not? Venkat, Venkat, are you there? I didn't see any participation from Venkat. Okay, Venkat. Thank you. Guys, done or not? DF dot location. So, did you display the? Okay, okay. Before that, what do we have to do? We need to reset the index. Before you doing this, first you need to reset the index, right? So, I need to reset. Before I use, that's why I'm waiting whether you got the error or not. This one, after use this one, then you just give me df dot location. It will work for you guys. Guys done? Guys done? Yes, no? Done. Okay. What about rest? Manika, Sweta, Teja, Chenna, Venkat, Sachin, Sharath, Sachin done. Everyone. Sweta. Without setting, you can use the index. Okay, Sharath, we will see that in offline. Okay. If you have any issue, I will talk to you in the offline. Now let us see. But ideally, it should not get. Now I'll show you this here, sir. Here, df dot I location of 4. I'm not reset anything. I'm just giving the I location. The only one thing that, okay, now I use df dot location. Here I'll mention day. One second. df1 dot what will happen? I'll I'll let you know why this is. It should not be. It should not give the error. I got you here. This means as a day has been not set as a index. Indexes, right? We cannot do. I said the here this one day. Now df. Now if I wanted to check df dot, I'll mention hot. Df dot location. I should get the whatever the hot. Sharad, are you able to follow this or not? Yes, no. Yes. Okay. Now we will move to the topics. So once I have one, now next is set to what? My index, right? Now I'm gonna reset my index. That what I use? I'll use reset. What is this command? I'll use reset. Reset my index. Now, now again, if I see df, I'll be what? Div only, right? So if I want to resetting my index, so what I used to use here? I used to use in place equal to true, right? You got my point. So write on the notes here. Notebook, two key points. We have done we have done resetting of index by using set and for index, right? And index equal to true, make my index is true permanent. And the second point, we used access methods such as location, and allocation. Allocation is index based, location is label based. And reset underscore index. Clear with this. If you are clear about this, just give C. Write down these points. Done? Any doubt here? Done, right? Copied. Everyone? Okay. What happened to Suresh? Sachin. Okay. Now next we will go to the next This is part 3. Much. Now we have seen we know how to read the file. How to read the file? Read.csv. So I'll gonna read it, and sometimes after doing our analytics we may need to write backs to the files. So here data frame of 2. That I have to read. Now I'm gonna read other data file, Excel file. I'm reading what? Excel file. You understand here. If you want to read, okay, I told you, right? I'll tell you one more time here. Keep a note a point here, bullet point like important. Uh, Keep always you will let CSV file all the time. Okay, you may need to work with databases also and Excel files also. I'll tell you at end of the course. I'll tell you how to connect to database and get the data frame. Okay. Here for we have seen that read underscore CSV file for CSV files. Read Excel for Excel files. EXCL. Here. Read Excel. This is not ES. What's happening here? Okay. Okay. So before that you import install. You can do install this way. Hmm. If you want to install Excel, if you want to access the data with Excel, you need to use XLRD. I'll open here, it will be faster. Here this will be faster compared to that. Now it got installed. Now ideal should be running fine. Right. Now write down this. Note down this point. Whenever you work with a files, you should install XLA package. This one you should drivers. First thing this one, then only you can go with the command. Done this two things like put it in like box or notes so that you will point to that whenever you are working with Excel files. First thing you need to do, you need to install XLRD command. XLRD is a package which supports the Excel. Guys, understood? If you understood, give me one. Everyone. Here even you can do this way here. Right? Okay, those who are getting error, we can talk offline, no issues. Even I'll gonna send you this one right here. See, requirement is already satisfied. If you are using this in like Google Colab, it's already there. Google Colab, you no need to do installation, right? Then no need, no worries at all. Now, if you want to only few rows, here, like in this command, now we have before that we have seen here we have seen right now pandas. PD stands for screen sharing stopped. Wait, there was some issue. Okay. Wait, guys. Wait. Hold. Guys, hold for 2 minutes. There was some issue on this internet or something. Wait. Wait. Let me. Yes, now you are able to see, right? Yes, no. Yes. Now, so far, we have seen that now when sceneries only we used to use pandas dot CSV. Now a number of rows is equal to 7. So you are after see the PD dot read CSV will give you data of entire year data. What I am doing filtering in itself. I'm saying I have only 7 records. Now here I have chosen only sorts and okay. Here I want to select where the values will be NaN, null values. Okay. I want to select whenever I have a while reading the data set, you could change the specific value to NaN. Right. Now, whenever you are having a null values, so you are changing it to NaN. Before that, okay, what I will do here. First, I'll Control C. Now, here I have none, right? Body equal to none and everything. So now here, I am gonna change NA equal to none equal to NaN. Because why I am changing NaN? So I have a method called fill NaN, right? So I cannot change the none values to something. So what do I need to do? First thing, steps to work with non-sync columns. First none, we'll work with none. If data has none in the row, Clear it or write down these 2 points. If you're not understood, let me know. We want to learn everything one by one. It's not going to be like hurry worry. Now I have filled with NaN now. Understood, or do you want me to explain? Okay. Now next, we want to write. We wanted to writing into CSV file. Let's create this data frame, and we wanted to write. So now DF to CSV, right? This will work. DF to Excel sheet, and oh, lot many stuff. Okay, lot many stuff. We need to cover it. Okay, no issues. I'm going to create my CSV. My one. Okay, my CS1 create or not. Let me check here. Here, where I'm been storing here, data sets, my CS1. My CS1 stored 0 seconds ago. See, the most important thing is that you wanted to familiar with, right? You wanted to familiar with the pandas. Pandas is a bread and butter. Okay, I'm downloading it. Let me see whether it's being storing as a CSV or not. CSV file, right? This way I need to store it. How to store it? DF.csv. If you want Excel, I'll store it in Excel file. DF to Excel above. Okay. Excel RD, right? As you need RD, we need to have a Excel WT. WT, right? Now I want to install Excel, right? Here, right on this point. Excel write command. Right now I was used. Now I'll create
It was been written. Okay. Now writing to CSV and only selected rows. What do I need to do? I needed to use only selected rows. Okay. DF dot columns. What will give me the DF dot columns? I told you. If I have a data frame, I have a data frame called DF. Question is, I wanted to list out all column names. What am I? DF dot columns, right? From there, if I then I can select the columns and then I can store it in CSV. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do now? Let's see. Now df dot columns. Now my CSV columns with I have how many? Date, wind and speed. Now I want to store only 3. Index equal to false. And now I wanted to see it back. Now see, I have stored it and I have got you back. Converts. In the various cases, you may need to clean the data. Invalid values leads to data lots of problems actually. Converters are basically the function which converts the specific values of common values of your desired. Convert function is passed to disconnected like NA values. Let's see how this will work. Converters. Here, what is this here? Not applicable, not applicable NAN, right? We wanted to handle this situations. How do we do it? We have NAN and everything. What I'm gonna do, write it here. Convert for temporary columns. If column value equal to NAN, return 40. Okay. Convert for the temperature. I'm writing the functions for temperature and not applicable and day. Everything I'm doing it here. NAN place I'm replacing with summary. If not available, I'm replacing the written or none. So what I will do here. Guys, what's happening here? Can you able to understand or not? This function, the converter. Yes, no. Here, okay. Let me explain you this. Just here. Here, the day having NAN means 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. Okay. Day. Temperature also having NAN. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4. And wind speed NAN are 2 and not applicable is 2. My aim is to replace with some data. It could be as a function. I write a function and replace with sunny NAN with sunny. Okay. Now here you can see
Now let's hold a thought here. Here, let us mm, here temperature. We are coming to the convert the for temperature. If column equal, we need to replace with 40. Else keep it as the same. Convert for day. Day equal to none. I'm making it as sunny. I mean wind speed not applicable. Send the 30. Replace 30. If it is none, we will make it 48. Else it is the same value. Same value. This is Python functions. Replacing with the data. Now, right. So I'm using converters here. Seasons, day, and everything. I use the method called converters. What is the method I'm using? Converters. And where I'm calling the functions. Now let us see. No null values. Is it the data pre-processing is done or not here? Guys, tell me. Understood or not understood? If you are understood, just give me type understood. Yeah, yeah. You need practice, Sachin. I'm not saying that like if you hear it and you will be master. No, it should be a lot of practice. Now, here let us say I'm writing the different data frame in one file, but two different sheets. Right here, I'm working with what Excel sheets. Right here, I have a weather data and I have a housing data. Now, I'm gonna create a house. I have a both weather equal to. No, I know. And I have house. All right. I want this to be stored in two spreadsheets. Okay. Now let us see. I have a weather. I wanted to write how weather and house one with command. What is this? This is a placeholder. Withhold as a writer. Write Excel sheet weather is one sheet and other one is this one. Now I'm gonna execute this. Right. Now I will go and see house Excel 1.
weather and house one, right? Data set is weather house. I cannot differentiate by looking at, and I need to download this first. Then only I can see this properly. Here see weather and also I have house data. You're getting my point, guys? I'm storing the data in two spreadsheets. This is very important. Like when we work with data science, sometimes we may need it into the some different analytics. We will spread this data into different spreadsheets. This exercise is very important. Now, house one. So whenever you want to read in a particular thing, I'll read this by supplying the here this name and this name. This house, right? Okay. We have tomorrow also we'll continue the pandas. We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5 more chapters are pending. I'll try to complete tomorrow. All right. So thank you guys and catch up. And tomorrow I'll expect you to be on time. Actually, I'll share you this recording as well as the this complete pandas one by today itself, so that you can go through in the meanwhile. Practice till chapter 3. Don't go beyond that. Right? Hope understood. Clear, right? Any doubts for today's session? Clear. If you are clear, just give me C and go, bye. Sharath, I'll call you offline. Like, don't worry. I'll call you. Shweta, understood or not understood?